Hey guys, what is up? If you are new here and you have never seen me before, or if you have seen me before and you're familiar with me, or if you just want me to tell you guys my story, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jacob, and I am a small business owner. When I was born, I was very premature at birth. I was born at 24 weeks. Um, they had told my mom that they thought that I was going to have spina bifida um, when I was born, which I didn't. And they ended up testing for that, which when they did, it ended up getting fluid, um, like to me, like in my mom's stomach, which was not good. It was affecting me very negatively. So they had to go ahead and take me out by an emergency C-section. So, hence why I was very premature. When I was born at 1 pound, 11 ounces. Um, Obviously, being born that little and being born that early, I had to stay in the NICU for a very long time. Being born that early and being born um, that small came with a lot of complications, still to this day. Some of those complications being at birth, I had a hemorrhage and got blood on the brain, which the doctors told my mom that they did not know what that would cause, um, really until I got older, which we found out later on that we think that that is what, or we're positive that's what caused my CP. But I had a hemorrhage and got blood on the brain. Um, in one weekend, I went into respiratory distress and crashed 4 times, which means I legally died 4 times in the hospital and had to be brought back to life, which obviously, if that's the case and I was saved after 4 times, God has a plan for me. And there's a reason why I'm here. I truly believe that. But I got blood on the brain, had a hemorrhage, went into respiratory distress, crashed 4 times in one weekend. I had a G tube, which is a feeding tube, at birth because I couldn't eat by mouth. So all my food and stuff went through a tube. Um, when I first got to the age where, as a baby, you start to like crawl, I was not crawling properly. So my mom knew that something was off. She took me to multiple doctors. Multiple doctors could not tell her what was wrong with me. Um, they acted like they had no idea. My mom heard about Shriners Hospital for Children. As soon as she took me there, they knew immediately what it was. They diagnosed me with cerebral palsy from the waist down. It was at 7 years old that I had my very first leg surgery. I had my very first leg surgery to make corrections to my legs, to my walk, things like that. Um, and in total, just on my legs, I have had about 10 surgeries just on my legs. Um, and then, like other surgeries in total, I've probably had about 14, just like in total on my whole body. But I've had about 10 leg surgeries, I think, in total. Um, had my very first leg surgery at the age of 7, um, which, like I said, made corrections to my walk and stuff. Had an ankle surgery, and then I had many other leg surgeries to follow. So it's always been a very challenging time with me and my legs and things like that. Growing up, I had to go through a lot of bullying. I encountered a lot of bullying in school, in public, um, you know, wherever, online especially. But in person, the bullying was really bad. I would get hit, kicked. I got things thrown at me constantly. I would get pushed. I would get called very vile, mean names. I just went through a lot of trauma growing up because of my conditions and the way that I was born. Which, to this day, I still encounter things like online and stuff, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. But I've dealt with bullying my whole life, especially in the workplace. Actually, as I've gotten older, I've dealt with a lot of it in the workplace too, which is kind of shocking, but I guess that's just how the world works. But I've been through a lot in my life, and I personally like to call myself a warrior. I like to think that there's a purpose for me here. There's a reason why I'm here. I like to say that I'm very strong. I've had the leg surgeries. I've had the brain hemorrhage. I've had literally died 4 times in one weekend. I've had an appendix removal. I had a double hernia repair at birth. I forgot to mention that. Sorry. I had a double hernia repair at birth. I have had another surgery in the stomach area, but I'm not sure what that was for. I had the G-tube. I had a lymph node removed out of my neck that they thought was something serious, and it wasn't, thank God, but they thought that it could have possibly done something serious. So I've had a lot of surgeries just in general in my life. And I've overcome all of those. And like I said, I like to say that I'm a warrior and that I'm here for a reason. Yeah, I've been through hell and back, in my life. And, I still deal with challenging things every day. But that brings us to what you guys have seen around my neck. What these are my heat and cold packs. I am a business owner. I'm a small business owner. This is what my small business revolves around. What these guys are, these are used for pain and inflammation. You pop these in the microwave for heat, 30-second increments. They stay warm up to an hour. Pop them in the freezer. They stay cold for up to an hour and a half. You can use them on all areas of pain and inflammation. And they help, as opposed to having to take medication and whatnot. Sorry, excuse me. So that's what these are. These are my heat and cold packs. I've had so many people tell me that they've helped them in so many different ways. And I myself can attest that they help every single day. My body is in crumbling pain every single day. And these help like no other. They truly do help tremendously. Yeah, so that's what this is about. That's what I'm about. That's what my brand is about. The small business, this whole TikTok page. So if you want to get to know me and follow along on my journey and whatnot, then hit that follow button. And if you ever see me live, come catch me and say hey. And if you want to make a difference for your body and your health, then place an order. My website is in my link in bio if you guys want to order. I am also getting ready to launch something very exciting within the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I will include some pictures at the end of this. So fair warning, if you're like kind of with pictures and things, just be advised that there are going to be pictures at the end of this. So yeah, but like I said, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for following me along on my journey. I love you guys.